100 days left. We have a lot of assignments to do, though. Oh, I think we just got into the side assignments. Right, we were watching cutscenes. Right.
これどうすっかね。
So small. Look how small Lucille is.
ああ、ちょいとばかり珍しいものをもらったんだけど、扱いに困っててさ。
それってもしかして模型のおもちゃじゃないですか
Oh, it's a cow.
お、後輩ちゃんはこいつが何なのかわかるのかい？
私、そういうちっちゃいのを集めるのが趣味なんです。
What was her hobby, Shumi?
そうかそうか。だったらこいつは後輩ちゃんにやるよ。俺が持ってても仕方ねえしな。
くれるんですか？ありがとうございます。後で飾っておこうっと。でもレイファーさんは集めないんですか？すっごく種類が多くて楽しいですよ。
いやー、俺っちはそういうのはちょっと金がもったいねえよ。
そうですか？楽しいのに。
どうした？変わった組み合わせだな。
先輩、見てください。レイファーさんにもらったんです。うわー、小さくてすっごく可愛いね。これって何？
模型か。昔は俺も集めてたな。
模型？初めて聞きましたけど。普通のおもちゃなんですけど、職人さんが一つずつ作ってて、すごく細かいところまで再現されてるんですよ。
金持ちがよく集めてたから俺もちょっとは知ってるぜ。珍しいのは高いんだろう。
あ、そういうのダメですよ。お金で直接取引するんじゃなくて、偶然手に入っちゃうのが素敵なんです。エスカ先輩も一緒に集めませんか？同じやつが当たっちゃったら。
And Eska was then forever poor.
あ、それすごく楽しそう。じゃあ私もちょっとだけ。
それはやめとけ。
どうしてですか？
いや、そのこれ一個ずつは
It's
安い
like
んだけ
me
ど
with my checkies and my
集めると結構な
bromides.
勢いで金が
Especially
尽き
the
てくるんだ。
bromide collection. Me, when I learned about bromides, I'll never get these because I'll just fall down a hole of collecting them. And then I got like a few of Sumu and Kagami. And then I got more. And then I got a binder to hold them in. And then I got more. And then I got more. And then I pull like now I do scratch offs for them every year for Sumu when she does her New Year stuff. Right, Kaiten?
だからこいつは金持ちの趣味なのさ。俺らが始めたら一瞬で金が溶けちまうぞ。
お二人とも大げさですよ。そんなことないですって。そうだ、今度私の部屋に遊びに来ませんか？たくさん集めてますし、お見せしますよ。本当？じゃあ
Lucille had it right though. She only gets ones that like she comes across randomly.
それはやめとけ。
どうしてですか？そこまで言われると悲しい。
I used to collect Pokemon cards too. I kept them until I kept all my Pokemon cards. And yeah, I wasted money on a bunch of imported ones because they were like, oh, these ones are rare.
ハマったら大変だ。
俺っちは知り合いの金が溶けていくのをもう見たくねえんだよ。
So I got a bunch of imported ones because they were rare. Ooh, and they never really sold much when I resold all my Pokemon cards during COVID. I mean, they sold for some, but the ones that ended up being rare and the ones that ended up being expensive, were these random holographic ones that I had. For breath times 5. Stories, tell more. Stories I like, sweets, want more. I love the homunculi. I had one that ended up being worth like $300. It was it was a shiny Magikarp card that was like an extra bonus card from the set, so it was numbered like 70 out of 68 or something like that in the set. It was like a hidden card. I still have a few cards, a few Neopets cards I didn't sell that were like, bonus cards. Angel Ribbon times 2, Dried Herbs 15, or a Healing Aroma. Well, I have 2 Angel Ribbons, so we'll use that. And then, what's the last Angel Ribbon? Dragon items. Dragon Tail times 5. Alright, that's all the deliveries, I think. Oh, Neopets took over my life in middle school. I played the trading card game, I went to the mall tour, I collected the plushies, and the stickers, and the other items. The people at Hot Topic like knew me by name, because they only sold the plushies via Hot Topic back then. So they knew me by name there, because I'd come in every month for the new Neopets plushie. I need a Slag figure. I need to go with at least 30 adventure equipment items equipped. Polypoison with triple handicap. Okay, we'll do that first. Oops. Triple handicap is high fire. It's not gonna be enough fire. There we go.
力を引き継ごう。完成したよ。
Yeah, I mean, I like being a regular at the places I'm a regular at now. And they would hold them to the side for me, too. Becoming a regular at the bar I go to in Japan has proved, what do you call it? What do you call that word? Lucrative, I guess is a word for it. It's proved lucrative for my studies, definitely. Already sent the Beast King relief. Medical supplies. Refuel ointment. I'm gonna get a refuel ointment when I already have one. There we go.
材料何にしよう。 よーし、始めよう。これもいけるかな。どれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出すよ。どれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出すよ。いい感じ。どれを使おうかな。何が起きるかな。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。コストを上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのとどれを使おうかな。これもいけるかな。これでいいかな。それじゃあやったー。どの戦力を引き継ごう。
That's funny. Cost to equip search equipment is reduced by 2, but its frame expand. So if I equip this, it increases my frames by 2. Good translation. I don't know why I made that so good when I'm going to be giving it away. Whatever. Old highway, incline slope. I think we'll go in there. Use a slag figure 3 times. I'm gonna take that off for now. I think I have a slag figure here. Yep. Use a goddess shield. I think I did that already. Yeah, slay the emerald ray. Okay, we'll just do the slag graveyard. Use a slag figure. Equip a lot of search equipment. Equip 30 adventure equipment items. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 equipped. Okay, we're gonna take off some of these big ones. And we have what? How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 20 spaces. There, that's 30. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 exactly on logy. Alright, let's move on. Let's move out, rather. So,
よ
if you don't know, I went to, where's Slide Graveyard? Over this way. We'll do Slide Graveyard first. Emerald Ray Graveyard Center, okay. I went to Arizona for a convention, last weekend? No, 2 weekends ago. The 14th. And just being a weekend trip, I just took a carry-on bag, a smaller bag than usual. Is that the Emerald Ray? And well, it turns out that my on the way back, I had to check the bag because you know, I was boarding group 8 onto the plane. They ran out of room because it was a small plane and they were fully booked and blah 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 blah. So I checked my bag, and I'm flying out of Phoenix, and I fly into Denver. And Denver is just frickin' crazy when it comes to weather and people getting stuck there and everything's messed up there. So here I am. I think I'm being, what do you call it? I think I'm being smart. And I rebooked myself because they rebooked me because I missed my flight to Philadelphia from Denver. And I'm thinking I'm being smart here, and I rebooked myself to Baltimore because they rebooked me to Philadelphia, and it was for 2 days later. It was for the 17th. And I couldn't miss 2 days of work for that. And the cats needed food and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we booked myself to Baltimore, and I spend some time at a bar, meet some people there, and just chat with them and whatever, and have a good time in Denver. And then I take a red eye to Baltimore, and I check for my bag in Baltimore, and it's not there. They didn't reroute it properly. So I'm like, okay, and they're like, and I was looking at the tracker for it, and it was like going to Orlando. I'm like, Orlando? Okay. Check with the person in Baltimore. Why is it going to Orlando? They're like, oh, it was rerouted because it missed the flight. It's being rerouted Orlando to Philadelphia. So I'm like, okay, fine. That's okay. So I get home after taking Amtrak from Baltimore to Philadelphia. Make sure I get the equipment compression one. Yep. Okay. We'll put the normal stuff back in Asuka. And I go about my day at work, you know, staying up for 30 hours that day. And, check my bag the next day, it's still in Orlando. And I have an air tag on my bag. Which is a good thing. I have an air tag on my bag. And, I'm like, why is it still in Orlando? So I call up Southwest, and I'm like, why is my bag still in Orlando? Like, oh, it didn't get onto a next flight, so we're gonna put it on another flight to Philadelphia. It was supposed to go to Birmingham, and it didn't go to Birmingham to Philadelphia, so we're gonna put it on the next flight to Philadelphia. We'll contact Orlando for you. So I'm like, okay, fine. Wait another day or two, call them again, because still in fucking Orlando. Wait another day or two. Hey, my bag's still in Orlando. What's going on here? Oh, it's what do you call it? It's still there. We'll get a message over to Orlando to make sure that it's getting there, and we'll send a message to Birmingham, Philadelphia to make sure that it gets through. I'm like, okay, cool. Wait another couple days, and then I see it start moving, but not like fast moving. It's moving on a road, right? To Tennessee. It comes up to Tennessee, on Saturday. So I'm like, okay, where's my thing? Where's my bag? Yeah, traveling is fun, right? So I call them up again, and they're like, oh, well, if it's heading that way, it's probably headed to our abandoned baggage facility. And I'm like, I've been calling about this bag and, like, messaging about it and everything, and now you're saying it's abandoned? So I followed the bag through the weekend. They're like, well, it's not going to move through the weekend. And it moved again. It moved to Alabama now. Now it's in Alabama. And I'm following it still. And I couldn't open a, what do you call it? Through a claim through Southwest's, portal, because it was past the 4-hour mark since the bag had been originally. Actually, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put the other thing over here. Since the bag had been reported lost, or rather, the bag was supposed to arrive, rather. So I'm like, okay. What was that item that I had on there? I'll continue the story in a second once I find the item that I wanted to put on. HP Reagan, HP that. Yeah, I want a revive item or something. This one, okay. There we go. Now you're nice and kitted out. So, yeah, the abandoned bag facility, right? Empty house, slay all the monsters at Forest Point. In the empty house. There's no monsters in there. So, yesterday I'm like, hey, the bag moved to, whoa, holy shit. I called yesterday and they're like, well, we can't do anything about it because we can't reach the abandoned bag facility because it, they're a third party. So then today, I'm like this close to just giving up at this point. And this bag has all the stuff that I bought at the convention in it. And my bathroom bag, and like my jewelry that I wear at conventions, and stuff, and some clothing, and stuff like that. But mostly I was mad about the stuff that I bought at the convention. Exactly, yeah. It ended up there because I don't know why. So today I find this website where the address, I see where my bag is in Alabama, and the address is like this recovermyitem.com or something like that. And it was a form to fill out with your like item and your stuff and your what do you call it? Your claim number and your information and the description of the item and the air tag. Where's that item that I had? Did I equip it by accident? I did. I don't want that. I want to hand that in, please. We'll make a new one.
よし。
So, today I filled that form out, and I emailed back and forth a little bit with them about that, about the bag, and they're like, fill out a claim form, and I'm like, well, I can't, because it's over that. Well, fill out a claim report. I can't do that. Finally, this random number from Georgia calls me, and it's like, hey, I got the note that, you know, you're looking for this bag. Could you give a description of it, description stuff inside of it? It was someone from the abandoned bag facility calling, saying that they found the bag, and they did find the bag. I don't want the dragon's nest. I want the searing wastes. What does dragon's nest have? Something else? I don't know. So they found it, and the lady asked me to text her. She sent the text message to me and asked me to text her back with my address and this number on it, the number on it. And then a little bit later, I get a FedEx notification saying I got a FedEx package coming to me. So my bag is going to be FedEx back to me in, I think it's like 2 days or something like that. So, in 2 days, I should get my bag back with all my stuff in it. Hopefully no more bullshit, assuming FedEx doesn't FedEx itself and fuck up or something, which I've had happen before with FedEx. So, yeah, it's been a week of an adventure from this one little trip, and as far as I know, the stuff inside's okay. Maybe the art prints might be a little bent up or something, but it turns out the bag tag on it was missing. The you know, the one that goes on the flight and stuff like that. Apparently that was missing. So there's one reason why I didn't go anywhere after going to Orlando. And I'm just happy to get like the there's a Tailmon plushie that I bought that's in there. There's a copy of Monokemia for PSP that I got. There's a kimono in there that I bought. I have no idea how the bag tag fell off of it. I guess it got torn off or something. Who frickin' knows at this point? All that matters now is that I have a FedEx tracking number to track my bag coming back to me. And I should have all my stuff in it. And my Growlancer necklace is in there that I wear from Growlancer Generations when it came out. Basically, important stuff to me. Important sentimental items. Oh, but I need to use a slag figure. Alright, we're done all the assignments. Oh. I used it 3 times. Fine, I'll fight more. Let's see why the dragon's nest is alerting. Since I have the time. I'm gonna save though, just in case it's like a boss or something. I don't want to fight a boss. I guess it got torn off at some point, like they were gonna reroute it to Baltimore or something, and then it got rerouted to Orlando instead on different flights, and they were gonna scan it, and it just, I don't know what happened. So, we'll see when I get the bag back if everything inside is relatively okay. I'll just be happy to have it back, and this is just a lesson to one, have information on your bags, even if they're carry-ons. Have information on your bags that say who they belong to. And two, have air tags on everything, because that air tag saved my ass. And three, be persistent. And also four, open up a bag claim right away as soon as you don't have your bag with you. Because you only have a limited time on some airlines to open a bag claim. I'm gonna be using this bag again when I fly to Japan in April, because I'm just taking a carry-on for that. But luckily, I have status with United, so I board in second group. So I'm basically guaranteed to have a spot for my bag. On top of all this, I'm still kind of sick. My throat's the base of my tongue and my tonsils are still swollen up from the coughing. I know, right? Ryu? So I have a FedEx story too, if you want to hear my FedEx story. Very scared. So, you know how the US has tariffs going on, right? Yeah, I think overseas FedEx does like mostly business stuff. So I was getting one of the forwarding services that I use for getting my items from Japan is only shipping through FedEx right now because of the tariffs.
使えそうな材料ってなかなかない。お、何かあるな。これはそら、これは。
And I go to ship my item through them. You have to reach out to the company and be like, hey, I want to ship through FedEx and do all this workaround and stuff like that and pay extra money and blah 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 blah. So I do that, and it gets the item gets the box of stuff. It's like you know, standard Oshikatsu goods, towel, acrylic stand, badges, stuff like that in there. Plushie was my Maho plushie for D4DJ was in there. So it gets to Tennessee again. It gets to Tennessee and stops. Opened by Customs. And Customs is like, who made these items and where did they come from? They had to call FedEx to ask them for them to ask me that. And I'm like, okay. So I asked the shipping company, where did I get this information from? And they're like, oh, you have to get it from the manufacturer data. You have to get that from the stores you bought the stuff from. So mind you, these are Japanese stores. So using the power of Google Translate and some of my own knowledge, mostly Google Translate, I send a message to the stores. Where were these items made? One store gets back to me relatively quickly and tells me where it's made and the manufacturer, so I get that one. Okay. And then the other one takes forever to get back, and they're like, we don't know what you're asking. So I say, you know, Moshikaste arimasen or something like that. Sorry about that. I reworded my request, and then they got back to me and gave that. But by this time, it's been too long. So FedEx has shipped the package back to Japan. So I'm like, okay. I see that it got shipped back to Japan. I contact the shipper people again. What do I have equipped on Rafer right now? Silver arm? Okay.
さて、どれにするかな。材料は何にするか。
Yeah, Tennessee is cursed. So it gets shipped back to Japan, and I contact them, and they're like, well, we haven't received anything. I'm like, this is the FedEx tracking number, and this is what it says that it says you received it. It says that so-and-so signed for it. And they're just like, okay, we haven't gotten anything. So I wait a few days again. I wait a couple days again. Email them again. Say, did you receive the package yet? Oh, when we receive it, we'll put it in the warehouse and we'll let you know. A couple days later, okay, we received the package. We put it back in the warehouse. Doesn't show up in the warehouse. My information yet. Email them again. Say it's not showing up. Finally, it shows up in the warehouse again. They're like, okay, what do you want us to do? And I'm like, please reship it. And they're like, okay, we can reship it. But FedEx charged us a like 25,000 yen fee to ship it back to us. And we'll have to ship it back to you again, and you'll have to pay the shipping again. So I'm like, okay, fine. So here I am paying like 45,000 yen to ship 10k worth of items or something like that. No, maybe it wasn't 10k. It was maybe like 18k. 18,000 yen worth of items that I paid 45,000 yen to ship back to me. The second time, it went through customs okay. Didn't have to supply the manufacturers or any shit like that to it. And I got my stuff.
よし順調だな。よし順調だな。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値を上げるぞ。
It's not gonna really do anything.
どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値を上げるぞ。よし順調だな。よしいけるな。これでどうだ。よし順調だな。どれを使おうかな。これでこうして。よし順調だな。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値を。さて何が起きるか。まだ大丈夫そうだ。どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるぞ。どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。風を送るぞ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするぞ。
That's fine.
これでいいか。さてと。よしどの戦力を引き継ぐかな。これでいいか。完成したぞ。レベルアップ。
There you go. Yep, it was just for some weeb stuff. I don't know what the problem was. It was made in China or something? So I have no idea why the second time went through okay. Anyway, I've stopped using that forwarding service because they only use FedEx now, and I started using a different one that doesn't use FedEx.
材料何にしよう。これようまくいきますように。これでどうかな。どれを使おうかな。風を送る。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じこと。どれを使おうかな。粘土はどれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。これでそれじゃあやったー。できたー。どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。
Yeah. Like, half the time when I'm shopping, it's like, I'm just shopping in the stores and window shopping, and then I buy the shit online when I get home.
どれを調合しよう。材料何にしよう。よーし、これもいけるかな。どれを使 かな。便利なスキルを使うよ。まだ大丈夫そう。まだ大丈夫そう。これでいい。どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。
Either
どれを
because
使おうかな。 粘土はどれを使おう。便利なスキルを使うよ。これで、それじゃあどの戦力を引き継ごう。
either because you can't find it in normal stores, or it's just that much cheaper online. Or the speed also. Like, I just bought some speakers online because I didn't want to go out and go to the Best Buy by me that has like the computer parts and stuff. I mean, there's a Staples by me. One of them sucks because they always shill the stupid frickin'
これでいい。完成したよ。
stupid frickin' protection plans on you. So I hate going to that Staples. And the Best Buy by me is like feels cheap. So I just bought the new speakers for my computer online.
どれを調合しよう。材料何にしよう。材料何にしよう。材料何にしよう。材料何にしよう。
Protection scams, right? That's what they feel like.
これよーし。うまくいきますように。いいか。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使うよ。どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。これでいいか。それじゃあ、どの戦
When I
力を
bought my
引き継ごう。
printer,
これ完成したよ。
they were so insistent that I get the protection plan. That the guy was just like, you're gonna come back in 3 months and with a little piece of paper jammed in there and it's not gonna, and the warranty's not gonna cover that, and I'm like, dude, shut up. I've had my printer for like, I don't know, 3-4 years now. It's been fine. Yeah. It's like extra insurance on top of the warranty that comes with the it's an extra warranty that through the store, through like the store's thing that they sell, that comes on top of the manufacturer's warranty, which usually only covers, you know, defects and stuff. Okay, so black boxes drop empty cores. Black box, I guess. Empty core. Oh, they're found at Dragon's Nest. Okay. Dragon's Nest and Searing Waste, level 37. And also I had to go to the dentist yesterday, so my mouth hurts even more. Because they had to, drill or scrape my gums on the one tooth to get it enough give to put a crown on it again. A temporary crown, mind you. I still have to get the impression done for the real crown.
よーし、どこに行こうかな。
Yep. You want the extra protection? Do you want the extra protection? Abandoned river waterfall, strong enemy, level 29. We'll go there. Yeah, I used to work at Staples, so they were part of, you know, we had to sell them to get points, bonuses, and shit like that. Look good for management because they were, you know, how the company made money.
早く片付けましょう。
邪魔するな。手加減なしだ。切り裂け。いつもこれならいいんだけどな。はっ。
邪魔な連中は全部片付いたようね。
なんだあれは。
気をつけて。強い魔物の気配がするよ。
Not the boss, not the creature I wanted, but we'll fight it. I should make a new weapon for Alwyn. I don't know if I have a new weapon for Alwyn or not. I'll just double check what he's using currently. Yeah, they didn't start pushing them until... I don't know, when I was working at Staples, they were really pushing them. And that was in 2011 when I worked there. 2011 to 2013.
俺も行くよ。
まだまだ行くよ。
追撃する。
Nice crit.
やった。
I'm trying to find a specific drop for the next before the next assignment.
もっと。や。
I just have time now. Hey, Dusk.
いくよ。
We're trying to find a
ほらよ。追撃する。
item drop. I'm fighting this thing because maybe it has it. Yeah, talking about what do you call it? Protection scams and bad delivery service and my bag saga.
無事に終わったな。
Nope, it didn't have the item.
この素材、何かで見た気がするな。こんなところで手に入るのか。これからどこに行くんだい？そら。ふっ。なんだあれは。
まったく邪魔するなら容赦しないわ。
Not that far yet. It's been a lot of eternity, so.
普通の土じゃなくて粘土みたいです。いろんな形に加工できるはずですよ。
何の液体かしら。成分によって用途が大きく変わるから覚えておきな。
いや、
なんだあれは。
Is it always just gonna give me the same
いつ
enemies?
でも準備できてるよ。さあ来い。
I don't want to fight this thing because this isn't the one that I want. I think you can just run from it though. It's funny.
よし。
Let me double check and let's see. Areas here. River, here we go. Evo Cube at 29, Blood Saber at 31. Will this not trigger that now that I'm too high of a level, maybe? Series might just be too high of a level. Oh, there it is. Logy's just like, nope, jump. Yeah, this is what I want, the black boxes. Yep, I got the item. Looks like I got the item. Might need more though, so we'll try another. It's not the right one.
No.
Oh, come on, I want strong enemy. There we go. Yep. That's what makes these the strong. What do you call it? These possibly dangerous. But these enemies are such low level compared to me that it doesn't matter. Cool, I got enough now. You find that Digimon reject and you will like it. Alright, now I have 50 days free time. We're actually gonna make the, that other thing that I was gonna make. Where is it? I made the flight gas jar already, spirit gem. Automatic drive's what I want to make. There it is. There, we need that for later. We need to make the third generation engine. We need the moon tablet, which we're not gonna get until next chapter, I believe.
しよう。
I got a package in the mail today.
これもいけるかな。うん、いい感じ。
And Trash Cat is just like loving the box that it came in.
どれを使おうかな。戦力を発現させ、どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値はこれでどうかな。どれを効力を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと、どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。これ、それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。材料何にしよう。これでいいかな。よーし、始めよう。いい感じ。どれを使おう。これでどうかな。どれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出す。うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値を上げるよ。まだ大丈夫そう。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと、どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルをどれを使おうかな。粘土をどれを使おう。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。
Still 44 days left. Jesus.
材料何にしよう。これよーし、始めよう。まだ大丈夫そう。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使うよ。うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出すよ。まだ大丈夫そう。どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。コストを上げるよ。うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。材料のどれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルをどれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。これでいいかな。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。レベルアップ。
I'm glad that I am doing much comfy for your stream here. For this stream. Much comf. Very good. Yep. How much do I have left to go? Well, I have, assignment 8, assignment 9. I need to grind to level 99 eventually. At the end, I might check at the end of the stream or something and see how many, post-game, if you did lithograph pieces, new boss, you know how to stop, How much do I have left, I wonder? I don't have much of the base game left, but I do have to beat the final boss in her powered-up form. I have to get to level 99. I have to get the 2 endings on Logy's side and the New Game Plus endings. That's at least 5 trophies I need to get. How much trophies in my backlog are we say that I have? 35 out of 53. I think that's, a little outdated, but... Hey, Targaryen. Yeah, there's a couple. This is the only playthrough I need, because this is my New Game Plus playthrough. So it's gonna be a few more streams of it for sure. But playthrough-wise, this should be the only playthrough. Yeah, this is New Game. I'm on New Game Plus right now, and the endings you can save before you finish the game, and just pick the ending from there that you get. I did that when I started doing this game. I loaded up my save because I knew that I had gotten the Girls Association ending. There's the Boys Associated ending too that I need to get. So that's another ending. That's like six trophies I thought of right there. When I loaded up the game, I loaded up my saves from 2013 or whenever this game came out and I beat it. And I got all the other escha side endings just from that save.
どの戦力を引き継ごう。
the text falling out of the box there.
これでいい？完成したよ。材料何にしよう。よーし、まだ大丈夫そう。まだ大丈夫そう。どれを使おうかな。材料のどれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。戦力を発現させるよ。これでいいかな。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。材料何にしよう。どれを調合しよう。材料何にしよう。これよーし、これもいけるかな。うまくいきますように。うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出すよ。これもいけるかな。どれを使おうかな。戦力をどれを使おうかな。風をどれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。粘土はどれを使おうか。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。完成したよ。材料何にしよう。これでよーし、始めよう。まだ大丈夫そう。いい感じ。どれを使おうかな。風を送るよ。どれを使おうかな。何が起きるかな。どれを使おうかな。戦力をどれを使おうかな。風を送るどれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのとどれを使おうかな。力を分散するよ。どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。これでいいか。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。
Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm like concentrating super hard on like trying to get these make these items the best way I think the best way to make them. I'm just having fun with now that I'm just like not baking, breaking the alchemy system basically at this point. Or trying to at least. I can try to explain it. So every item has different, hey Amelia, you're very cute. Different, attribute effects. The effects different, what are these things called? Elements. Either fire, water, wind, or earth. So like here, this wind flower gives 15 wind element. And over on the possibility side, I'm adding 15 wind to my total wind element there. So it's right now it's 40, and then if I add this one, it'd be 15. And then properties are the things that affect the item that can affect the item, like the destruction up or healing up or everything. And that's based on per item. So every item has its own set of things that every gatherable item has its own set of things that it can have. Unlike Rorona or the Arlen series, where the same item can have different properties on it. So I want... Hi Amelia, you're super cute. The extra skills, you learn these skills as you level your alchemy level up, or you can buy some from Marion. And they take every item when you throw it in gives, if it's giving one element, basically, all these have bonuses on them, but say this dragon bone didn't have that fire bonus times 3, it would give 1 fire blip, 1 wind blip, and 1 earth blip, basically. But it has fire bonus times 3, so it gives 3 fire. So this clover gives all ML elements times 2. So then I'm using these different skills to use that consume these different points to do extra things in the alchemy. For example, here I use the strengthen material, which uses 1 of everything to strengthen up the element level of the dragon bone, so it gives 20 to everything on the element side on the far right. When I use power level 1, it doubles that power there, and I can use that again. Division duplicates an item, for example. Nope, I didn't do that. I wanted to do that, and then convert that to wind, and then perfect division this. Now I can use reset attribute on this to get the water all the way. And those little tick marks on the side there are basically where your different properties on the item are going to, not properties, different effects of the item are going to appear. Yeah, so I'm basically using the skills in a certain way to get all those little ticks up as high or where I want them as possible. And then here I'm going to give myself more uses of the item, and here I'm going to Reduce crafting time by 1 day as well. Here I'm going to draw another property level, etc., etc. there. And then this is fine now at this point. Make the item. So the effect, so the 3 effects that I have on it, I'll show you on the when I go back to make the item. I want to put on angelic healing, dragon's blood, and we'll do pain relief. So if you look on the side here with the effect list, I got the highest ones for everything on there. Basically, the more elements you put in there, the more or less elements you put in there, the different effects you get on it. Amelia, do not chew on that. So I got the immortality power, unknown effects, I haven't gotten that one, but like, and then HP Reagan and ailments down on that. So this one's probably ailments down, small and medium, and this one's the largest one. Amelia cat, do not chew on that. That is not for chewing on. I know, little gup, you just want to chew on everything. I got the bitter apple spray today, I need to try it out. Yep, cat. Kitten in this case. Come here, kitten. I know, you're so cute, you little gup. Flop, kitten flop. Aw, she's licking me. Aw, she's so cute. So in a combination of using the right items to, get the right properties over, and the right combination of skills to get the right effects over, you can make some pretty broken items. Amelia! Wires are not for chewing on. Oh yeah, I was gonna check Alwyn's weapon. He has a soul breaker on. What can I make? That is the highest level weapon I have on there. Okay. And it has pretty good things on it. Damage absorb plus. Amelia, what are you doing back there? Just climbing on the TV stand. Can I get anything better? Ooh, attack power plus 6. That's even better. Amelia, get down from there. Don't touch the PS3 while I am using it. Attack power plus 6 is better. Out of gunpowder, fire damage. And then metal here. Do I have anything with... I do have this. I have this with water.
これでよし始めるぞよし順調だなどれを使おうかな材料の属性値を上げるぞよしいけるなどれを使おうかな便利なスキルを使うぞさて何が起きるかどれを使おうかなどれを使おうかなコストを上げてみるかどれを使おうかな
Okay, we're pretty good on that.
これでいいさてとよしどの戦力を引き継ぐかな
Alright, I'm gonna give attack power plus 6, damage absorb plus, and skill force on this one.
完成したぞ
That should be better than what... Oh, so he already has it equipped. Okay, cool. That should be better than what he has equipped now. What he had equipped, because it was only attack power plus 4 before. Alright, now I have 36 days left. I have nothing to do!
どれを調合しよう。材料何にしよう。
Stop. Hammer time. Oh, to make abrasive, you have to use... Nope. Don't on the side of fence. I'm gonna buy more, wood from this guy, though. Because I don't have that much wood. There we go. And a couple more red devils. What else can I buy from there? Anything good? Some more water. Alright, he's gonna punch somebody. So let's just see what other people have to say about stuff. Yep, leave the monster slaying to you. What more do you have for sale for experiments? Well, I'll take that. Get more synthesis experience. Strength and support guard, strength and SP support, increase CP. I'll take increase CP. CP meaning what do you call it? Cost points in this game. Is Trash Cat so far asleep that you're able to lick him? Wow! Trash Cat is sleeping in the box, and he was so out of it that Amelia was licking him. And he finally woke up and she's like, I wasn't licking you! We'll buy all these $5,000 ones. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, I'm not done yet. I want to go back to experimenting.
それでいいの？それでいいの？それでいいの？それでいいの？それでいいの？
Alright, cool. What's going on with the homunculi? Oh, he can get ingredients? Give me some more dragon scales? It'll take 40 days to get one? Alright, just give me one dragon scale, thank you.
今日はどうぞ。どうぞ。どうぞ。このどうぞ。どうぞ。
Hope you can't go back there to work to talk to them. I wish you could go talk to the head honcho. It's just nice to see what's going around on the town, too. Staring at papers and looking imposing. Poor gatekeeper. He's worthless. Talking about Aisha there. The herbalist girl appears in the ruins. My hips are bad too. Hey, Wilbow. Yeah, we're already in year 3, huh?
よっと
Hi,
こん
Maui.
にちは、ロジーさん。
Anything good for sale? I'll get some more white flowers.
いつでも来てくださいね。
Alright, that's it for checking around town. Amelia, do not chew on things. Yeah, they actually do acknowledge time passing in this game. Oh, Lena's in the room too. 3 cats, 1 room.
どれを調合しよう。
Alright, now I'm gonna actually spend time in game making stuff. Why do you make burning
材料
gas?
何にしよう。
No, don't chew on Gilmon, Amelia. Don't chew on Gilmon. Don't chew on wires either. Oh, a little up. Come on.
これよーし。いいか。何が起きるかな。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値を上げるよ。いい感じ。これでいい。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。
Yeah, Escha, like, technically Escha should be 18 now. If they had a scene where they reference her age, she would be 18 now. But they really don't, like, talk about it. And they don't change appearance or anything, of course.
材料何にしよう。
Too much effort in the modeling to do that. It would be cool, though, if they did that in these older games that have the time passing, if they actually acknowledge the characters growing and changing after numbers of years. But, you know, not even gacha games do that these days. That are, you know, slightly cheaper to produce. It's not that big of a jump. They probably look the same-ish, but, you know, how many trendy young girls, teenagers, keep their hair the same way for 3 years straight, you know? Even I didn't do that, and I wasn't trendy. I cut my hair short in high school because I finally found a good hair cutter. It was really long. It was like I was like mostly down my back up until 10th grade, and then I cut it up to my shoulders.
何にしよう。材料何にしよう。
How you go? I guess you get water via that, huh?
これよーし始めよう。まだ大丈夫そう。うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じ。どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。
Yeah, they keep the same outfits and hair and everything because they're government officials and they have to. They're obligated to.
どれを使おうかな。力を分散するよ。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使うよ。これでいいかな。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。材料何にしよう。材料何にしよう。これよーし始め。いい感じ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じ。どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これでいい？完成したよ。
Yep. Gotta keep synthesizing.
どれを調合しよう。材料何にしよう。
I get stuck in my head too.
これよーし始め。
This is specifically Logy's theme. Escha has a different theme if you play as Escha as the main character.
これもいけるかな。何が起きるかな。どれを使おうかな。力を分散するよ。どれを使おうかな。 んだ材料を入れたの、どれを使おうかな。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使う。どれを使おうかな。風を、どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じこと。これ、それじゃあ、やった。どの戦力を引き継ごう。これで完成したよ。どれを調合しよう。
What are things that take multiple days to make? Like 3 days to make? Pancake stack takes a lot of days to make. That takes 2 days, that takes 2 days. I'm trying to make a better mystery
何にし
lantern.
よう。これでいい。よーし、始めよう。
Hmm.
材料、何にしよう。
I know, right?
材料、何にしよう。よーし、いい感じ。これ、それじゃあ、やった。どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ、完成したよ。材料、何にしよう。材料、何にしよう。よーし、これでどうかな。何が起きるかな。どれを使う。便利なスキルを使うよ。どれを使おうかな。これ、それじゃあ、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ、完成したよ。レベルアップ。
Oof.
材料、何にしよう。これ、よーし、まだ大丈夫そう。まだうまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。風を送るよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。これでいいかな。どれを使おうかな。火力を足すよ。どれ れを使おうかな。粘土はどれを使う。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、いや、どの戦力を引き継ごう。完成したよ。材料何にしよう。いやー、うまくいきますように。何が起きるかな。まだ大丈夫そう。いいか。どれを使おう。便利なスキル。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。どれを使う。戦力を発言。それじゃあ、いや、どの戦力を引き継ごう。完成したよ。材料何にしよう。これ、よーし。
Found an item I didn't make yet.
何が起きるかな。どれを使おう。便利なスキルを使うよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのとどれを使おうかな。粘土はどれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使う。それじゃあ、いや、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これで完成したよ。どれを調合しよう。
The same thing happened in Aisha, where I just like had so much time to do shit in.
材料何にしよう。
The only difference between those two item images is it's slightly tilted and it's bigger. They just drew it big and then they shrunk it once. That's funny. Same with the taro and the hard taro. It looks like they just enlarged the image or shrunk the image to make that one. Bean, big bean. Big taro, hard taro, because it's smaller.
Yeah, 何が起きるかな。何が起きるかな。何が起きるかな。これでいいか。どれを使おうかな。戦力を発現させるよ。どれを使う。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、やった。どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。材料何にしよう。いやー、これでどうかな。うまくいきますように。どれを使う。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、いや、どの戦力を引き継ごう。完成したよ。材料何にしよう。
Just add these taro chips to the thing. Yep, that works.
よーし。これでどうかな。うまくいきますように。どれを使おう。便利なスキルをどれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのとどれを使おう。便利なスキルを使うよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのとどれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。それじゃあ、いや、どの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。
Escha made Pringles. Alrighty. Oh my god, we still have like 10 days
どれを
left.
調合しよう。
Alright, where's something that takes multiple days? this, but I don't have any Aurora stones. I can't make that. That takes 3 days. What's it do? Oh, and no, I want to make slime essence.
材料何にしよう。これよーし。いいか、どれを使おうかな。材料の属性うまくいきますように。どれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。風をどれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。これ、それじゃあどの戦力を引き継ごう。これで完成したよ。どれを調合しよう。材料何にしよう。よーし。何が起きるかな。これ、それじゃあどの戦力を引き継ごう。これ完成したよ。材料何にしよう。これよーし。順調順。まだ大丈夫そう。どれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出すよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使うよ。どれを使おうかな。材料の属性値をどれを使おうかな。材料の力を引き出す。どれを使おうかな。風を置く。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。選んだ材料を入れたのと同じことにするよ。どれを使おうかな。便利なスキルを使うよ。どれを使おう。便利なスキルをどれを使おうかな。効力を上げるよ。どれを使おうかな。戦力を発現する。どれを使おうかな。これでそれじゃあどの戦力を引き継ごう。これで完成したよ。
Nice. Alright.
どれを
We'll leave it at that for now. we have 3 more days to synthesize. We'll make 1 more item next time, and then we will move on to the next assignment, in which we will finally make the be able to make the airship engine and move on in the plot. Hi, Amelia. Yes, you are very cute. All right, let's see. Anyone cool streaming? No, I don't see any cool streams on, unfortunately, so we'll just leave ya to your own devices And I will see you all on Friday for more escha logy. More of this. Bye.